Hey, what is up guys, it's Tam over here and welcome to another Brawl Star video. In this video, we are going to look at the tips and tricks on how to win in Gem Grab. Now, before we get started, let's do a $10 Amazon gift card giveaway. If we can hit 100 likes on this video, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications, like this video, and leave a comment down below. Who is your favorite character to play with in Gem Grab? One lucky comment will win the $10 Amazon gift card. Now, Gem Grab is a 3v3 mode where both team tries and collects 10 gems. 2 gems spawn in the middle of the map and additional gems spawn every few seconds. When a player is killed, they will drop all their gems and can be picked up by their teammates or opposing team. In week 1 of gameplay, I've seen some different strategies being used by players online. Now please keep in mind, if you're playing with a pre-made squad, it will be a lot easier for you to coordinate character choices and strategies amongst each other, but in randoms you will have to kind of see what your teammates are doing, the characters that they pick, and slowly adapt. Now here are a few tips and tricks to increase your chances of winning. One tip is to have your gems split between 2 people. It makes it so that if one person gets caught out, the enemy team doesn't automatically get a lot of gems to possibly win the match. The negative of this method is that it leaves one person to safely engage on the enemy team, and the 2 people who are gem carriers will have to be careful. Generally, I would recommend having gems on characters with range or potential escape or ability to zone out their opponents. There could be an argument made to giving the gems to a tank character, but I've seen that having tanks push and defend the gem carriers is a lot easier. The one thing that you do have to watch out for when having the gem split between 2 people is that sometimes your teammate will play a little too aggressively, causing you to lose gems. But generally, the higher level you get in Gem Grab, players do understand that once you do have the countdown going, to back up and to play it a little bit more conservatively. Another tip would be to stack all the gems on one person. This method works extremely well if you are taking the lead and your characters have an advantage over the opposing teams. In many games when I was the range damage dealers, I can hold the gems midpoint while my team pressures them toward their base, kind of gatekeeping them from reaching the middle. In this event, I can safely collect up to 10 gems and play the keep away game for 15 seconds. The big flaw about this method is if they do kill the person that has the gems, they will automatically get the countdown themselves. Another tip is when your team does have 10 gems, I highly suggest backing up into safer areas, playing more defensively. There's too many games where I see my team pushing up while we have the gem countdown and end up losing it in the last few seconds. Now once a team has the gem countdown, the only way for the opposing team to stop it will be to drop your gem count below 10 or collect more gems than you. In most cases, you don't see other teams collecting more gems than you since it's a very hard thing to do, but every once in a while that does come up, so you should be aware that in this situation, if gem counts are really close, you may have to make sure that they do not get any more gems. In many games though, I have found collecting 10 gems and hiding in the backline as my team gatekeeps them or keeps them busy as one of the easier ways to win. Another tip to defend your gem would be to make sure the character is hiding behind obstacles or patches of grass. Enemies can't see you in grass unless they walk into it, so running back into a patch may seem like a lame thing to do, but it can secure an easy win. Now, in many cases when a team has 10 gems and they retreat, it is very difficult for the opposite team to push at them safely if you use your obstacle and bushes wisely. Another tip is do not be too far apart from your teammate. As in many team-based games, you always want to make sure your team can support you if the opposite team is pushing you all at once. Remember to stay in close vicinity of your teammates so that they can assist you in urgent situations. But another tip is also remember not to bunch up, but to spread out. Many characters in the game do have big damage splash moves where your team can be easily punished if you are too close to each other. Try to maintain some distance from each other, but close enough so that they can assist you if needed. Remembering positioning is key in this game. Try not to put yourself into bad situations where the opposing teams can corner you and your team cannot get to you safely. You can't expect your team to push through all 3 members to assist you if you position yourself poorly. Now another tip is remember the game is never over. In many situations when the opposing team has a countdown and you see one of their members caught out, you can push that member all at once to steal the gems. Sometimes opposing teams may not react fast enough to save their teammate. You can potentially get a squad wipe when they all come in one by one. Now speaking of one by one, Another tip is you never want to filter in one by one. Now remember, this is a team game, and regardless of how strong you are or how skillful you may be, you don't want to go in one at a time. It is very easy for 3 people to take out one. Another tip is to use your specials defensively. Now most people like to use their specials offensively, which makes sense. If you have a lead and control of the center of the map, you can slowly collect gems and use your special defensively when they push in. In many cases, players don't expect a defensive super, so you can get a lot of damage off of them suddenly, which puts your team at an advantage. Hey guys, hopefully this video helps you improve your gameplay. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, like this video, turn on those notifications, and I'll see you guys next time.